Hi lovelies, back with another video. So this one's about catering, okay, and how there's different levels of it. All right, I'm gonna try to break it down as best as possible. I'm gonna try to have examples because that way you'll understand it better, right? Because I could just say, oh yeah, there's 3 different levels, and then you're like, oh, what? So I hope you guys are doing amazing in mind, body, and spirit. So what inspired this catering video, okay, is because recently I have discovered that it takes a lot of energy to do this, first of all, okay? And this isn't only in romantic relationships, it can also be with family members that you learn them on a deeper level, right? And that's just how I function, okay? I'm speaking for myself. I tend to get to know somebody, their ins and outs, right? And like what can be uplifting to them opposed to somebody that learns someone just to take advantage of them, right? Because there's malicious people out there, but you know, this video is not about them. So like the surface catering, right, would be like if someone asked the other to get a massage, or to that they want this purse, or you know, more of a materialistic thing is what the surface catering is, right? And then there is getting to know them, right? Like what they like, and so you surprise them with things, right, without them telling you, okay? And then there's the deeper level one that I'm talking about, of like I get to know people in every situation. So like I ask 1,000,001 questions, which can sometimes be overwhelming for people, but in the end, like what I tell those I love most, right, and that I care about so deeply, is the more they tell me, the more I can take care of them, right? And so people tend to be drawn to that because they've never experienced that. They're like, how the heck do you know me? Like, stop being in my head. Like, I've heard all these things where I'm like, I don't know. It's just the way I function, is getting to know somebody on a deeper level so that I know how to change gears when something isn't going the way we need it to, right? Or I know how to just ease somebody's mind, calm someone down so that they don't get upset more than they need to, you know? And it's not only like me trying to diffuse the situation, but I also teach the person, hey, like, I know you're upset right now, right? And this is when I'm just getting to know them. I know you're upset right now, but have you tried thinking of this or that? You know, I try to give them the overview of the situation, because that's another thing too, that like when we're in the situation, we can't really focus because we're so clouded by our own thoughts, right? And so my job is to give you the overview of the situation, to give you better insight on what you're experiencing, right? To give you the bigger picture so that you can, if and when a situation pops up again, you'll be ready for it that second go, because now you'll have more knowledge on whatever subject it is or whatever situation it is, right? So trying to think of examples. Okay, so here's one. I know somebody who, when they're upset, right, they get in a funk, is what I call it, and they don't talk. So they're very bubbly, like happy, right? But when they're upset about something, and it could be the tiniest thing, okay, but I'm gonna get into that in a second. So they get in a funk, and I already know what's going on. But the catch with this person is they hate being asked what's wrong. Like, they absolutely hate that. So then it kind of throws a challenge at me, because usually that's how I can help them out. But if they don't like being asked what's wrong, so then I have to have a certain approach for this specific individual so that I can get them out of their head, which is me being myself, me being goofy, me sharing, oh, this is how my day went, because they don't shut off, right? They just don't want to talk about what's wrong with them right then. So I have to be patient. And trust me, that was a process alone. Like, that was so hard for me to have to, Yvette, you need to take a step back. Like, don't be pushy. Don't be overbearing. This person will come to you when you least expect it. So don't sit there and press them, because it makes them want to curl into a ball and hide more, you know? And so that's one example of how I am able to cater to someone, because they have told me that they hate being asked, what's wrong? What's going on? Something's bothering you, you know? And so because of that knowledge that I obtained, I was able to take care of them. And like I said, I would just talk about my day. I would just act as though everything was okay, because that's what helped them get out of their shell, to be able to tell me what was wrong. Right? And so when they finally would tell me, they would say, you know, it's stupid that it's even bothering me. And I'm like, that's what I wanted to get into, is like, there's nothing too small that someone can listen and cater to. Like, everything that we feel or experience or whatever bothers us is significant, right? And I wish I had an example of that. And okay, so because I'm like this towards people that I love, right, that I care about deeply, it's happened to where people become jealous of me catering to another friend because, okay, I'm trying to explain it. I hope you guys are understanding me. Like, I'll be talking to person A, right, and that's somebody I really care about, and they need me at that moment, right? But person B, like, sees me over here with person A, so person B wants to get in their feelings because now I'm not giving them my full attention. I'm giving person A full attention. Does that make sense? So that's why I have learned that it's hard for me to be in a relationship, because I'm the type that I'm like this. I cater to those I love most. And I'm no longer willing, okay, to sit here and drop my friends for any man. Like, I refuse to do that. I've done that in the past, and for what? That did not make me happy. But I did it for whoever I was with. And then what? They leave, we break up, whatever, and then my friends are like, well, God is good, okay? Because the friends that I sit there when, you know, would stop talking to and completely cut communication with when I would break up or whatever with this person I'd be with, they would welcome me with open arms. I don't know how, but I'm very grateful of those individuals, and you guys know who you are. I love you so much that you were willing to understand my situation and welcome me back into your life. Like, but that just goes back to the fact that they know what I'm capable of doing for them, even if we're just friends. Like, I care and love deeply when it comes to those I love most, those that mean something to me, those who were there for me when no one else was, you know? So those individuals I carry in my heart, because it's not every day, right, that we're going through something, especially me. If you know me, I don't like reaching out when I need help. I've been raised to figure it out for myself. And so when I do reach out to somebody and they are there with no question asked, like, that means the world to me. That shows me the utmost loyalty, respect, love, admiration, like, that anyone could show me. Especially because they know that I hate asking for help. So when I do ask, they know, you know what, it's serious. Yvette is the real deal right now. She really needs me. And so they'll drop everything and shoot over and say, hey, I'm here, whatever you need me for, you know? And it's those individuals that I just am so blessed to have in my life. And so I refuse to ever let go of those friendships, no matter who they are. And so going back to the fact that people get jealous, like what is that? And so I've come to terms of like, Yvette, whoever you're with truly cannot be insecure, truly needs to love and understand who you are as a person and respects what you're about, because you're not going to change. It's who you are, right? But the lesson that I've learned this year, okay, in 2021, is that I must set boundaries and limitations to how much I care about people. Because if, like, the fact that I haven't done this before, okay, it's caused me to have instances where I'm drained because I care so much about so many people, and if they're all going through it, right, and they're putting or sharing with me everything they're going through, I take it in and I try to solve whatever I possibly can. I try to comfort them in whatever way I can. So that's all my energy invested, right, in all these different individuals. So then when it comes time to I'm taking care of them and then I'm also going through it, but I don't go to anybody, then I'm drained completely, because I'm giving all of the low energy that I have to those who need it most. And then my energy itself is already low because I'm going through it. Like, that's when I've learned that I have to set limits, because at the end of the day, I've learned that no one will take care of me the way I take care of them, which is a sad reality, okay, that I've had to accept also this year. But the fact that someone was able to present it to me of, Yvette, I'm not knocking you for being who you are and caring as much as you do, but my worry is your well-being. And no one had ever presented it to me like that, right? Everyone in my past would just be like jealous and like, don't talk to this person, you gotta cut them out. And like, no matter who it was, okay, whether it was a male or female friend that I had, they were like, whoever I was with was like, nah, right? So then I was like, what the heck? But again, because I would devote my entire self to this individual, I would cut everybody off. But now it being presented in the manner of like, Eva, it's for your well-being. You have to set limitations. You matter. You should be focusing on your well-being and taking care of you as much as you take care of everyone else, right? And so, oh, I know that was a lot. I hope I made sense. That's what I always worry about, is like, Yvette, you're just rambling. People are gonna be like, what the heck is she talking about? But I just need you guys to know that you shouldn't settle for anyone, right? You will find someone who will truly love all of you, right? And if you ever feel like someone's trying to change you, or anyone is trying to bring you down in who you are, like, that's not where you should be, right? And what do I always say? It's time to go. Apparently that's gonna be my line. I can't wait to tell my brother so he can jump in on it. Knowing his crazy self, he'll probably take it to the next level. But so all I'm saying is, we must value when people do cater to us, because it takes a lot of energy. And I honestly hope, okay, that those individuals that I love and care about and I'm always there for, you guys don't think that when you come to me, you're a burden, because you're not. That's not what I'm saying in this video. That's not at all. If anything, you guys give me a purpose. The fact that you trust me with what you're bringing to me means the world. Like, I wouldn't trade that for anything. I love being able to be there for you guys. But it was more so me trying to tell you guys the importance, right, of catering, and how much energy and time is invested in doing that. And how we should really value it and really focus on it, because I feel like it's not given enough shine. It's not given enough acknowledgement, right? Because it could be the simple things, but it'll make your day, right? And so we gotta show appreciation and value to those type things, because that person is not obligated to do those things. Like, I'm not obligated to sit here and cater to those I love. I'm not. And I've learned that not a lot of people have that ability, because they're so focused on themselves and making themselves happy. They don't care to take care of anybody else. They don't care to go that extra mile for anyone else. Like, which is amazing. It's just crazy to me. Okay, because then it gives me reassurance of like, Yvette, you're a rare breed, dude. You're a rare breed, and you need to really value yourself and not allow anyone to take advantage of who I am as a person. And that's what's sad at the end of the day, is because all of that investment I did, right, of energy, time, sacrifice that I make, to end up on my own still, to end up losing friendships, to end up being taken for granted. It's a sad reality, right? But I can't let that keep me down. I'm not gonna become bitter because someone chose to not value me and who I was in their life, right? And so I just gotta push forward. Life goes on. I will remain myself, and I will be more cautious, right? That's something that I've learned too, is I just will not sit there and devote my time and effort for anyone. Like, you truly have to prove to me that you're worth my time and effort, because I know what I can bring to the table, right? And if what they are bringing to the table is not worthy of what I know I'm worth, then it's time to go, because I'm not wasting no more time on people, because I've done plenty of that. Because, you know, I'm this much old. No, I can't tell you. I'm sure y'all know, okay? I'm 30. But, yeah, I've wasted way too much time on individuals that weren't worth my time, but I didn't know at the time. So I'm learning. I'm still learning. And I just know that I need to find someone who will value all of me. So I'm just saying, you need to be patient, and you will find someone that will value all of you. But you have to love you more than anyone can love you. Okay? Because then you'll know, if they can't provide better than you can provide for yourself, then what? It's time to go. Because if you're better on your own, then that's okay. Don't be afraid to be on your own, to be alone. It's not scary, trust me. Once you get used to being alone, it's an incredible feeling. Because then you're like, if you're around someone that is just not bringing you better than you could bring for yourself, you're like, what am I doing here? I gotta go. Like, this is not where it's at. I'd rather be home, cuddled up in my own bed. Like, yeah. So we gotta value ourselves and show appreciation to those who cater to you on a daily basis and you don't even realize it. It's time to start acknowledging those individuals, because they are going the extra mile for you. All right? So that's my message for today. Keep the catering alive, whether it be in a relationship or amongst friends or family. All right, you guys, I will see you on my next one. I told you I'd be back. I'm trying to keep these topics hot and fresh off the press. Ding, ding, ding. No notes, bro. This is all just freestyle. Boom, 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 boom. That's it. Have a great day or night whenever you decide to watch this, and I shall see you on my next one. Bye.